Hi everyone, today we're going to take a closer look at the SpringRole project and the ICO details that will take place on July 31st. First off, I just want to briefly mention what SpringRole is, where it's useful, and why blockchain technology is used in this project. We can shortly define SpringRole as a verification and validation platform for the business world. In today's social networks, we as members have different profiles on different websites. But when joining the networks, there is not a specific authentication system that actually contains our personal information in a very accurate way. What I mean by that, we are totally free when we share our personal credentials in these profiles. Whether it's true or not, it doesn't matter. And a similar problem applies to job search platforms and social networks such as LinkedIn that directly addresses the business world. However, there is a big difference here. Even if we determine freely the information in our profile, we have to convince the other person on the business side that the information we gave is totally accurate. Companies can also have written examinations or personal interviews, as well as requests for a person to bring a diploma or any kind of document for that matter. This makes job interviews much more stressful than it already is. But on the other side, the employer has an absolute right to look for the most suitable person for the position they're looking for, especially given the resumes on the internet that is totally deceptive about the person's credentials. SpringRole's goal is to make business negotiations and recruitment more practical using blockchain technology. With SpringRole, people will have a chance to prepare their profile very accurately. And the SpringRole's difference from a traditional business platforms is that the data contained in people's profile can be verified. Let me give you a quick example as to how this works. Just imagine graduating from a college and going to a job interview. Your resume includes the school you graduated from, the English proficiency exam results, and the other certificates you have. But you have to convince the other person that they're correct, they're not fake documents. So let's say your college is on SpringRole platform. So over the platform, you get in touch with your college to validate your diploma. After the college validates your graduation, it will be seen as verified on your resume in blockchain database. So when you apply for a job, the employer will be able to see your graduation as confirmed in blockchain system. And the reason for the use of blockchain in this project is that the data are safely stored and it's not changeable later on. So it's not possible to change a university you graduated after you validating it. Of course, you can graduate from a different university or college later and you can always add it. At this point, the platform becomes transparent and reliable. Not only institutions, but also former bosses and former colleagues can also verify your profile. Employers can also review your profile and easily decide if you're a suitable person or not. As a result of this, SpringRole can end stressful business negotiations. If we understood the project, I want to go into the ICO details. After the end of pre-sale period, SpringRole has reached an investment of $1.8 million so far. The targeted amount of investments is $12 million. You can join the ICO on July 31st if you have already received a whitelist before the crowd sale that starts on July 31st. The ICO is going to sell 2,550,000,000 tokens. You can join the ICO with Ether too. Each token value will be 0.0002 Ether. SpringRole's team says the token distribution will take place immediately. So after joining the ICO with Ethereum, Spring tokens will come to your wallet, but it's going to be locked for a while. SpringRole is currently using Ethereum blockchain, so it's going to unlock the tokens as soon as it switches to its own blockchain. Having a quick roadmap, SpringRole aims to release the beta API before the end of this year, so after ICO, we can say that the team will pass some maintenance in a short time. As for the team in the company, the name we're going to talk about is Kartik Mandavil, CEO and founder of SpringRole. Mandavil, who graduated from the computer science department of Carnegie Mellon University, has been at the forefront of finance unit at his long-time venture capital company called Science. Later on, he worked as a consultant on various projects and is very experienced in blockchain world. Mike Jones, one of the most important business investors in the US, with his investments over $2.5 billion, is also the founder of the Science company. This, in fact, shows that there is an important financing power behind SpringRole. The other name I want to talk about is Alex Waters. With his contribution to the development of Bitcoin corporations, Waters played an active role in various crypto money projects. So Alex Waters can make the team's jobs easier by passing his experience onto the SpringRole team.